EA Sports coverage of the NFL is in Houston, in the Space City at NRG Stadium. They do it big here in Houston, and a second ago it was a Texas-sized welcome for their hometown guys. They're fired up and ready to go as they get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Set, 19, alert, target, showing it,
Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
The 23-yard line.
Reset, 19, 54, 53,
A first carry now. This is Johnson. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. From the gun, here's Watson. Buying time to his left. Man open, that's Kiki QT complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
reset, 19, 55, 53,
On 1st and 10, Watson. Flush to his right. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
reset.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. From the gun, a run for Johnson. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
6-man. Check.
Now Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They will indeed snap it to Watson. Got an open man. It's QT. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. Into double coverage, and I do believe this is going to wind up a safety. It is. It's a safety. How about that for a wacky play? Now another timeout called for by the offense, and that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. So a free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away. Here comes Carter.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander.
24.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Watson, he's going to have the hook up to QT. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, Watson. Dancing to his left. Now he'll pull it down. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. We are in for a good one as we're through 1 on EA Sports.
26. 29.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Tackles.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson, and that is incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on 4th.
Alert flare. Alert flare. 29. 31. 64.
They're going for it. It's Watson. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Niners take over in terrific field position.
Here we go. 180. Rip right. Check. He's coming. 11.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. We've become so accustomed to it, you sort of take it for granted.
You really do, but he is so good that every team in his division, every year, is trying to make sure they draft people charged with trying to block J.J. Watt. So far, hasn't been too successful.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Hey, alert! 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 Hey, gun, man!
Garoppolo. And it's caught by Selleck. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
On first down, here's Breida. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, so they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
And the movement there coming from the middle of the line.
And you understand he wants to get off the ball quickly, but the ball's right in front of him. He has to watch it move first.
Hey, alert! 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 Stay hot! Stay hot!
Garoppolo gives to Breida. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Here we go. 180!
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing
21! Stay hot! Stay hot!
On second down, a run with Breida. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a first and goal.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Shift! Watch the shift! Check 3!
Check 13. Check 13.
11! Stay hot! Stay hot!
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to the Oregon Duck, DeForest Buckner. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Come on, line. We better than that.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. To try again after the sack. Watson, and his throw is incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, and that'll make it third down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Third and long. It's Watson. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up fourth down. On fourth down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Taken in at the 22. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go,
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go up and look at the tackle and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
They get hit with us.
39-yard line.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Check leg.
This is Breida. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
One, Omaha. I got this.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers. They run with Breida. DJ Reader there on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter.
Big hit.
So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And they're not going to get the snap off. This might back them out of field goal range. So that'll back them up 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Coming after you.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And this is Selleck here with a grab. That's it for the 1st half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the 2nd half. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the 1st half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the 1st half.
We'll see if they do just that. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a 1st down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
It's going to be a long day. Slant. Begin. Slant.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Let's go, baby. Slam, slam, slam. Check 3, check 3. Check, 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 check. What's the
Dig! Dig!
Lucky, lucky, lucky.
Hut! Hut!
Once again, they run with Breida on first down. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Kill, kill, kill. Shoot, shoot, shoot. Check 9, check 9. Switch,
11, 11.
check 4, check 4.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Under 10, 10. Check,
21, 21.
check.
Hit Hut! Hit Hut!
Now it's Breida. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves them with third down and just a yard to go.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
Hit Hut!
Here's Breida. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
Here we go.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6.
Let's go, deep, tighten up. Let's go, deep, tighten up. Dudes. Check your hot read. Check 31, check 31. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Lock! Hey, gun. Hit Hut!
On second down, it's Coleman. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
Get ready.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
Here we go,
All runs on this drive so far. It's first and 10.
Say. Watch twist. Switch. He's coming. Double up.
One, Omaha. Hit!
Here's a handoff left side to Breida. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Here we go,
6 yards on that last play. Here's second and 4.
Let him know. Check 99.
12. Hit Hut!
They run again with Breida. And he may have given those 6 yards right back as they're going to get to him well behind the line. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's third down now. Big play coming up. Here's third and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here. Back
Back now in Houston. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the fourth and final quarter. The Niners on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is third and 10.
I got this.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Vernon Hargraves with a pick. Critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
They start the drive with Hyde, and he is swallowed up. Right at the line of scrimmage.
Martin Zacha on the tackle. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration. Shoot. Let's go. Hey, check 24. Check 24.
8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Watson on 3rd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. Scoring has really been at a premium, and Charles, you got to tip your cap to the...
See that nigga? I click on. I don't let the computer do shit for me. I click on, nigga.
Defense coming in here. Their offense too, but this whole team coming in here on the road, getting a hard-fought win.
I think the way that they're finishing this one up, an exclamation point on a terrific game. As you noted, hard for them to put points on the board, and they hold them down one more time and finalize things.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
65.
On the handoff, this is Breida. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Niners have the 1st down on a gain of 11.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Check three.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. In on the stop, Vernon Hargraves. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
21. Hey, gun.
Breida, he'll try the right side. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining.
Let's go.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown.
Watch safety creep.
Two. White. Set hunt.
Hey, alert 3.
I got you.
Bang.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Matt Breida, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now a pass, and it's complete to QT. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Back to throw, Watson. He's going to let it fly. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Watson looks to throw again. And a big loss here as he's taken down.